freelancers. Besides that, Kim has an FBO affiliate group, and to participate in this group, you have to be invited by Kim. Kim will invite as he choose, and with time, all FBOs will be in that group as well. Is that right, Kim?
And my plan is actually to encourage everyone in this group to make their own groups and communicate. So we are more the builders, or more the pioneers, more those just to avoid too many, because maybe it's not relevant everything that I will post there for your downlines. So I will recommend that you will invite your own teams and make your own Facebook groups and communicate your strategy, your way to do it. Was my first thought, unless it shows that it will be wiser to put more people in this group. I'm not sure yet. But in the moment, because of tactical reasons, this is business for my chairman bonus lines and my Eagle manager and non-manager and new CC, etc. I have selected a small group to start from. That's where we are now.
Perfect, thank you. And besides that, there's a WhatsApp group called Affiliate Group, where both freelancers and FBOs are in. And in those groups, we will post when we have something to share, like the exam and so on. The first thing you need to think about is you need some freelancers to work with. The freelancers you employ to post for you in a country of your choice, in a city of your choice, and you create posts with links to your shop or to your micro franchise landing page for our freelancers to post. Freelancers don't need to live in the country where they're going to post. You can have a freelancer in Copenhagen, and you want the freelancer to post in it's the UK, in London, and that way you can have a lot of freelancers posting globally for you, and they will be your ambassador, making awareness of your business, your shop, your business opportunity. And all you need to do is to make sure that they have the right post, and they know how to search up the groups on Facebook. And what we have learned, Jonas and I, during the last 3 weeks, is that most of our freelancers need help finding the groups, because they need to find the right group to post in when we're talking products. They need to check if it's allowed to products to sell. But normally you can see it in the groups. And they need to check that it's the right country. Not all groups state which country they cover. But if you go to see which the admin is in the groups, you can often see it there as well. And you will see that many groups has been created by people in India. But the group can have a name something like Health and Wellness in Australia. But it's a lot of Indian people in the group and not Australians. So, but in a while, the freelancers will learn it, and otherwise they will ask you. So you have to be available for them. See it like you start a new FBO, and then the new FBO, the business. The same way you do with a freelancer, you learn them how to post the links, which group to search for, and how to behave. And with time, maybe you have but more about that. When you found your freelancer, the first thing you need to do is to invite them into one of the groups where we have our freelancers. There they can see all the answers to the questions in the exam, like the dropship countries, our market plan, videos like Kim have posted that is relevant for them to see. And if they cannot find the answers in the group, tell them to Google it. Only thing is one question where they actually need to Google it. The other questions, they can find the answers in the group. And they need to answer 80% correct. And then they will pass. And in the bottom of the exam, they have to fill out who referred them to the exam. So if it was Kim, it will say they were referred by Kim Madsen, and I will send the exam to Kim for him to review. The dropship countries, as for now, this is what we have. And when we talk about dropship, it's all the countries where people can buy our products in our shop and get it delivered at home. As you can see, not all flavors countries are on the dropship yet, but maybe in the next year all will be on. I don't know how long it will take. Do you know that, Kim?
Only that it's in progress. I think Spain, France, and Morocco is upcoming.
Ooh.
But it's a lot of data to move around with from the old platform to this. But little by little, and more countries will come. The countries, some of the countries like Spain, France, we have actually our own links, so we can use them because all ID numbers can get these links. But in other countries like Greece and around the world, you know, we have still the preferred customer link that can be used with 5%. There's just a minimum order on it. That's also an option where customers can get 5% and get their own buyer number. So, but in the moment, I was just Googling Germany, US. There's 333 cities with more than 100,000 citizens. So there's more than enough to get started with.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you, Kim. But from these countries, this is what we recommend. You pick one of those, pick a city, and what is called, assign the country / city to the freelancer. One thing you need to do as well, again, a recommendation, is to have a contract between you and the freelancer. Kim has drawn out a contract that we have been using, and what we do is that we offer the freelancer to, instead of getting paid every month, they save up in a period of 2 to 3 months, and when they have not enough for a starter box, we sign them up as an FBO. And I haven't come around anyone yet that didn't want that. So that's an option, but of course they need to have the offer as well that they can get paid every month when we get our bonus and when we can see what they have generated in sales. So, but again, a recommendation, and it's up to you. Bulgaria. To see which countries has already been working. We would like to know which countries have been assigned already. So when you have found your freelancers, please go to this form and fill it out. That way we can see how broad we are going globally right now. Because like Kim said, there's, in US alone, there's a lot of cities. And globally, we have a lot of countries. So think if we could cover all of them. I can't even imagine what will happen. But it can only be good. So that was all I have for now. I think we will take time now for your questions.
If I can add a comment, first of all, it's a very nice presentation you have made, Bubi. I have not even seen it before now. Looks very good. The idea is that these presentations, you know, we all can copy and do ourselves with the selected people. This concept, in my opinion, is so simple that it's nearly dangerous because it's too easy to copy. So we have to keep it among ourselves. I don't like if any leaders around the world will grab it before we have positioned ourselves in all the Facebook groups. So it could be that some of you think, what happens if we end up in the same city? Of course it will happen, but the overview you can get already on Google, this map, but it doesn't really matter, because if we're in the same group, one can post C9, another one can do DX4, another one can do micro franchise. And then I will also think that it's not that stupid to be in the same group. It's like being on the same expo. You can comment and make positive comments to the colleague who's posting, or make it more active. But now there's also 95 cities in UK, and there's 85 cities in Germany, and there's God knows how many cities in Nigeria with about 140 million people, or South Africa, or and then you can start think about how many cities are there in all the 160 countries to do the join now link on the landing page, so the all landing page. So I think we should not think much about falling over each other. We are very, very few in the moment, and it will of course grow because I'm naturally, like you guys are, very, very ambitious, and I'm after my Indian rally here. I am of course super motivated, but especially because this time there was no chairman bonus to Kim Madsen, there was no GLG to Kim Madsen, there was not a lot of Kim Madsen, only a lot of photos, which is nice, of course. But I was wounded, hungry, and ready to I cannot at all accept that I'm not qualified. People, some was worrying about me, if I was ashamed or embarrassed. I said, not at all. But I was extremely motivated. And I can assure you that if it has not happened, if I was normally, as always, level 3, GLT, blah, 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 I will probably never get the idea with micro franchise or affiliates. I will just cruise. And I know many in this group here will say the same. We have to be challenged, we have to be wounded, punished, hungry to get the fire, and we need this fire. I want to be number one in the world since the day I started. Now I think I have the tools to go there, but I cannot be number one in the world if I'm not creating a lot of top leaders. This is your chance to really excel, and you deserve it, you earned it, and I want you to. So, and you can bring team members also. I cannot say who will do what, but those who get most affiliates, of course, they will. I see an affiliate as a step before the marketing plan. I see it as a step. I even talked to Oliver about it, my own son. That's a great idea, Daddy. I can do that too when I'm sailing. Oh, no. And all the crew, we have nothing to do when we are not working. We are just out there with internet. So if even my son can see the opportunity to be an affiliate, then everyone can, because goddamn, I have tried to motivate him to join the business. So, I truly believe, Bodil, you know that I was pissed in India. The smoke was nearly out of my ears. It's not going to happen again. And I know that Bodil, you also want to go level 2 and 3 and go to the top. We have seen it now in front of our own eyes, how these young people are exploding out there. Um, so we are going to fish. So affiliate for me is just fishermen. They're just fishing, and they can catch the fish they catch. We as FBO will buy. So we buy their fish. One fish is $45, another one is $100. And then they keep on fishing, and we buy with happiness all the fish they're catching until the day they can figure out, I better keep my fish myself instead of selling it cheap for peanuts. So I see it as a step before the FBO, and when they become an assistant supervisor by the starter package, they already know how to sell products, how to get customers, how to recruit. Perfect. Learning by doing. And apparently many want to do affiliate because they cannot figure out themselves how to find the money for a starter package, or they can do it, get the money at all, or they don't feel ready to be an FBO. And I think we all know that very well. I even contact some of the dead ones. There were, some of them was not actually dead. I thought they were. But when I mentioned affiliates, like my son, that's a good idea. So I think we have something here. And as more cities you can position yourself in, as more Facebook group you can position yourself in, see the affiliate as someone doing your job. Instead of you sit and fishing alone, you can now buy fish from endless of fishermen. So they do your job. They borrow your link until they want to have their own link. That's how I see it. It's quite simple.
Him?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it sounds very simple, but I think it's not so simple at all. But of course, this can generate more people than we can even speak to every day. So when we get the prospects into the landing page, of course, we need to show them and help them and teach them how to do, because they cannot figure it out themselves. So we have the work when we have the prospects, then we have exactly the same work as we have when we meet people.
Exactly.
And I think it's very interesting because Japan and Honami, 45,000 case credits, but she didn't annual, but she didn't get a big bonus check. Those who got the biggest bonus check was Rolf Kipp and Jane Leeds. And I know Rolf Kipp is doing it quite old-fashioned with Zoom meetings like this. Sorry, Kim, I also use Zoom meetings, but we still need to talk to people beside the affiliates to really grow. So it sounds very easy, and it could be easy for lazy people, and they think, oh, I don't have to do anything, but I don't think it's that easy.
No. We need to remember we can do the old school also. All these young people, they have no idea how to create relations at all, including Honami or Tsunami or whatever we should call it. Rolf had 16 chairman bonus lines. Respect. So now Japan is not at all in chairman bonus, so nobody in Japan can make it. Sad for them. Honami could have got a nice check for sure, or maybe not, because the lines are probably not deep.
That is because he only makes frontline managers, so no deep managers and no, not very strategic.
Yeah, and you're right. The concept is simple, but to do it, that's the work we have to do. If these affiliates know how to build up a new lead to a new distributor, they will be an FBO themselves. Because then they will realize that it's ridiculous that we buy their new frontline so cheap. We all know that the value is much more than 100 euros or dollars for new. So, but this can only succeed, if we get the right bait. We need some good posts, some good content, some ads that people would react on, and that's typical ads we in old days could do with boosting. Now we just get people to boost instead of Facebook, and I think this is much more powerful. But so I think in this moment we are still twisting our brains, and we need everyone to support here to figure out what is the perfect post for C9, what is the perfect post for DX4, for Infinite, and for the business, because this is our target area right now. Today James started in my office. He is expert in multimedia and social media. I employed him. We have been interviewing several, but we decided to employ him. So he started today at the office, and he will be supporting this project. Of course, he knows all about photo shoot, camera, or he mentioned a lot that I hardly don't understand, but and he knows about AI, he knows about ChatGPT and all this, so I think Jonas can have a nice time with him. And he's there to support this project and you guys. He cannot support your affiliate, but he can support you. And we have Jovia and we have Kato, who's been practicing and learning. They are also ready to support. We have not really done any post. We have only been trying out little here and little there to figure out which post to use. And I don't think we have the right post yet. Am I right, Ruby and Jonas?
Yeah, but I was actually going to say, I can see Jonas raise his hand. Jonas?
Yeah. I'm now making new posts, and I'm using bit.ly link that we can. I have an account that could make analytic of each post I make, so I can see which kind of post does interact, how many that have clicked on the link. That is an opportunity you all could use. So each post you're using, it could be C9, DX4, Marine Collagen, each of them has a separate link from bit.ly, so you can track in the algorithm or the analytic how it has been shown. Is there people that's seeing the link or not? So if you're using some post that people now don't click on, then we could change that kind of post.
Jonas can actually see the people who see the post, click on it, click on the link, see which country, which city, how many in each country that has reacted to the post. It's super smart. So, but I was actually thinking of showing one of our latest posts that we beginning using now. For a start, our post was too long, and then we shorted it down, and now it's even shorter, the text. But hopefully we will get it spot on. And the one that was posted today was approved right away. Last week, that could go 3-4 days before they were approved. The one that we have posted today, or our affiliates has posted, was approved right away. So here's an example of the C9.
That's a nice post.
Yes, either you can just use the image provided by Forever when you post the link to the shop, or you can put in your own picture. And we have chosen with the C9 to use our own picture, before and after picture. But this is the text and link we send to the freelancer for them to post in groups.
Short and simple.
Yes. And it's, again, keep it simple.
It would be nice if we in this group could share all our posts, you know, among us. Now when we are a small little group here, that we share with each other what we have, where we have a good result, which post is working best for us. Because it can also be different from country to country. A post in Denmark will probably not work in US, and a post in US will probably not work in Denmark.
Yes.
Or in Saudi. They will not like in Saudi a before and after photo of a woman, definitely in shorts. So, let's try it out. And maybe in Nigeria they want a black woman before and after. I don't know.
Yes.
So it can be different from country to country.
So, and we have some questions. Bodil says we just need to remember from some countries the bonus is not paid the month after, but 2 months after. Like UAE.
No,
Yeah.
it's in the marketing plan that when you get, because I get a bonus from a lot of countries, foreign countries, so you always will get it 1 month behind, not 1 but 2 months behind. So that is part of the marketing plan.
Yes.
I don't, Bodil, I don't have any countries paying me 2 months later.
You don't?
No, UAE pay actually one of the first.
Okay.
But it's of course important that we agree in the agreement when to pay the bonuses.
But really be sure that if it's or the same as in Scandinavia, because it has been one of the things in the marketing plan. Then when you got bonus from Spain, I had a manager in my second line in Spain, and it came always 2 months behind.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can also read it in the marketing plan.
Mm.
So be sure that how it is.
Maybe it's 2 months
in that
behind,
country.
and I don't know because I
In
just.
the country you work. Yeah. It comes, but it is not the month after, but 2 months after.
But I think we will be more than happy to pay ahead if it's needed. Because we just got a new customer and a new team member.
Absolutely, yes.
And the good thing affiliate also is that regardless how many team members they bring, you can place them frontline under someone, however you like them. If they were FBO, we could not, of course.
No. Yeah, you had a question about when starting them up and buying the starter box. Do you want to ask it yourself?
It's just
most of the people probably want to start and save up for the starter box. But if they don't, how are we going to pay them? Because if you hire someone in, I don't know, UAE or somewhere else where there is another exchange, and for example, me, I don't have another account, and I would have to pay an account somewhere else. It can take weeks for them to get the money, and there's big fees and stuff. Do you have any strategy for paying the people?
I have
Or
an
are you?
get a Revolut card. They transfer instantly to most accounts all over.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Even Uganda shilling they just added. So Revolut is my favorite card. I use it a lot now.
Okay.
Because it's nearly without fees, often without fees, and it's
Okay.
on the official currency exchange rates.
Okay. Perfect.
And many countries, like in Uganda, where it'll be very easy to get affiliates, you can mobile pay. You can send directly money to their mobile.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Welcome.
And Joanna is asking, which country can we show before and after pictures?
I think all countries. Yeah, of course, you should not put a half-naked woman in Saudi or Arab countries or Muslim countries. That will not be appropriate. In Scandinavia, we have allowed cosmetic before and after photos, means it's not a medical claim.
Yes. And Steve want to know if we have any results for the reach in Facebook when we post a link. I don't know, Steve, if you got it answered when Jonas talked about.
No, it's just because Facebook don't like links in a post, and often they lower your reach when you post a link. So I want to know if you have some results or seen any thing about that.
We are posting in groups.
Yes, but it's the same. Facebook don't like links taking people out of Facebook, no matter where they are on Facebook.
Yes, I haven't experienced that when it's groups, only when it's not groups.
Okay.
But you can, my idea is that what you could do, you can ask the affiliates to go on Marketplace. Because on Marketplace you can post, I think it's up to 20 groups at a go, if you're a member of the groups. And I'm not sure how it is with links. I think you are more an expert as if how we can move forward.
Yeah, but that's also why I was asking if you have seen any results. Have you seen the reads on a post with or without a link? Or when you place, because you can place the link in the comment, then you have a bigger reach than you have when the link is in the post.
That's very interesting information.
Yeah.
If you
So
see
if you
the big one, they share perhaps food. They always say, "I see my link in the comments."
Comments,
And
yes.
then man open the comments and there are the link.
Yeah,
Because
and
we
it's
know the
because
rules.
the reach in Facebook is not very.
No, it's
you
not
don't
polite.
reach many people when you have the link in the post. You can reach further when you have it in the comment. So it was just if you have compared.
Yeah, we haven't tried that bit, but sure we can do it. We can do both.
Okay.
We've just had a talk with our people in Uganda today. The way we are doing it, because it has to be a short post, so they don't have to scroll down. and if you only use the link, that will automatically be shown the link with a picture to the website where you could buy. And the reach right now to get approved is around more than 50% of the posts that's going to be approved in the groups that have been posted in right now.
Yes, but you don't know, even though you are getting approved very fast and 50% is getting approved, you don't know how many people seeing the post.
That's correct. Yeah.
And that's
That's
actually what I was asking about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is why I'm using now the Bitly link.
Yeah,
I could track all when the post with the link and tap at the link.
Yeah.
I could see in my back office at Bitly that people from Luxembourg or United States and how many unique link people that clicked on it.
Yeah, but I
How
think
about
it would be
how about
interesting if you make the link in the comment.
yeah? How about a QR link? How will that work?
They could not. You could make a QR link, but you could not type at the QR. QR is only for scanning the mobile phone, and 90% of all people are just using the mobile phone, so you could not. Don't tap at the QR code at your mobile. There has to be a link.
Yeah, that's great.
But we could try. It's good to have some ideas. If we make a post without the link, but then we have to put the link in the first comment, but then you have to go back. First you have to post it, and then you have to wait to be that post going to be approved, and then go into the post and post the link. It is double work to make a post.
Yeah, I know that, but if you reach 3 times more people, then I think it's worth the work. It would just, if you have tested it, it could be quite interesting to see.
Right now, one of our freelancers is, how many groups is it, Jonas? 50? 50 groups is posting in.
Yeah, he is almost posting in 50 groups each day with 2 separate accounts. We have 2 accounts, Facebook accounts, so it's changing all the time, so it's more organic, not a robot spamming the groups.
Jonas, what happening if Jonas, what happening if you are in, for example, Göteborg group, and there are this is not only people from Göteborg that are in this group, because I am there too. So if I see this and I click on the link, but I actually living in UK, how is that work? Because I cannot sign up with the same link in all countries.
Yeah. If you sign up to be an FBO, there'll be a sign also. Are you living in Sweden or are you living in UK? Then you just have to press down beside the button, and then you have to just change the city you're living in, and then it's referred to that city instead, and it's still connected to your ideal number.
Is it something you have done?
I've seen it when I have worked with all these links to different countries, so I could see what is the cost of the starter package. Then I could see get the sign of UAE. Are you living in UAE? I just said okay, so I could see what the price of the starter package is.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Bjarke, that's a question.
I also have info that Facebook is at the moment trying to find out the AI generated posts and are making lower rate for them in the algorithm. Do you have any info about this?
No, not
No.
yet.
Okay.
Of course,
Because
we are, it's very obvious what we are doing is competing with Facebook's business. So they don't like this, but as we have humans posting, it's nearly impossible for them to stop it.
Yeah, I know, but even if I go to ChatGPT or something, create a post and just copy it, put it to Facebook and post it, they are now having, as I've heard, a search team in the algorithm that will try find out the AI generated posts and make them lower in the algorithm, so they will not be shown as much as personally generated posts.
It's robots against robots.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but then AI will find out how their AI can see that, and then it will go. It's always
Yeah.
getting funny.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a good question. I'm using the ChatGPT 4.0. That is the best. That is active. So I said, give the question, make me and Facebook ad the competitor to a Facebook algorithm. So we are in war with Facebook with the algorithm. So they have to how to do it. But if you're using 3.5, that stopped updating in 2022. So it is not reliable with the algorithm because it is 2 years old, that algorithm that could use. And it could not take any thing from the internet since 2022. So if you're using it to work active, you have to upgrade to the 4.1 4.0 ChatGPT.
Yes. Perfect. I was actually wondering, could it be an idea that we every second week, for example, hosted a Zoom meeting where we could use each other, talk about how it's going, and if anyone has come up with a brilliant idea that's working and so on. Could it be an idea?
I think that's a very good idea because this is, let's call it a work group. And we are definitely pioneers here. And but when we have the right post, it will explode 100%. I can assure you there is endless who want to be affiliates when we just know that it's working. Example in Uganda, when the first affiliates are getting a month's salary for 1 or 2 sales, they will line up 1 million people who want to be affiliates. You just have to figure out the right posts. Then it works because I believe if we are an army of 1,000 affiliates, it's much better than any robots because this is people.
Yes. And something I want to mention as well is that of those sitting here this evening, some of you haven't taken the exam yet.
It has to be done now because I'm already removing some, as you can see. I was waiting for a list from you, Booby, of who I should remove.
Yes, I was aware that you will be asking for it now, so
Yeah.
I just give a little heads up for those who haven't taken it yet.
I take it personally, if you don't respect me that much, you take the exam if I ask you. And it's a small thing to do because we cannot ask you to ask the affiliates to do exam if you have not done it yourself and you don't know which exam they're doing. So really go and make it now, please.
I must find it.
I know the blue ones has not done it.
Yes. And another thing, please help us get knowledge about which country we are in, because it's interesting which countries has been working in right now.
Sif, you did a really nice post. I saw that. You did. It's you are very good in putting the content. Maybe
I
you
don't know
could
what
share
post.
that in a group, maybe.
Yeah, can you remember what it was for a post? Because I'm posting a lot.
Okay. No, I just think to wow, that's a nice one. So,
Yeah, okay,
no, but I know from your other work also in the club, etc. You are super good in content. Um, so we need to support each other here, and also the affiliate marketing presentation or whatever. If you have any idea, polish it, make it nice, whatever. This is all first editions, so we can always use each other to get better. I look forward to get James in the group. I will just give him a couple of days here to move around in the offices to find out what everyone is doing, and also he's taking the exam, etc. So, and then I will feed him to the lions.
Yes. But I think that's all for now. And again, reach out if you have any questions.
I have a small question. So, when you want us to put the country to the affiliate that we found, would you like us to fill out the form, or is it the affiliate's job to fill out the form? Because I just filled it out myself, pick up the country, and then I put in this information. I send it to you, but it came back as a mail to me, like thank you, the affiliate name that I put in. So it didn't come back as a mail to me, but more as a mail to the affiliate. So I was just unsure if the affiliate should fill out the form or I should do it, but I just did it anyway.
Sorry. The purpose was that you fill out the form, and of course you should have a thank you back. My mistake.
It's also first edition. It can.
Yeah, no worries.
It can only be better by getting feedback.
Yes,
Exactly.
for sure, and I love it. So because we have so many things and so many things on our plates right now.
Jonas and Bubi, you've been working 24/7 on this until now. Because as very classic Kim, who's blue, I say I have an idea. Here you go.
Yes. Yeah, and 2 days after, are you done? Can we get ready? No, Kim. It takes time if you have to do it properly.
I think Jovia and Kato is well trained now down there, thanks to you guys also, and
they are so good.
They are ready.
Yeah. So we got lucky with them, for sure.
They are there also to train others in the future. This is why we put them on these chairs.
Yes.
Also, we have to remember, we just leave here, do this. There is some work to do. Bubi and I have estimated the time you could accept. Okay, also because this is a start. You could expect, because in Uganda, some of them have just got a Facebook account a month ago. They don't know anything, so you have to teach them everything.
Yeah.
So
maybe we have to remember to tell the guys here that Facebook is banned in Uganda. The president has closed Facebook because he was offended on Facebook at some point and they didn't blah blah. But Instagram is on and other social medias. But so that's why you might find these Ugandans with a very few followers because they are first now opening up the Facebook because they use VPN.
Yeah. So you could expect a whole 35 hours combined before they are almost by themselves and could work, but still you have to have a conversation with them each week, how it's going, so you could train them and motivate them and give them new posts. They could so don't just leave them behind and then you have to work. So you have to work with them each week.
They are very funny, huh? How many friends you have now? I have 12. Oh, how many of you? 15. How did you get that many? You know.
Catherine Barry, she told me Germany was blocked for network marketing people, so they don't
The whole Facebook has blocked any advertising for any kind of MLM, direct selling, work from home, blah blah blah. You cannot get your ads approved at all. So that's why micro franchise is good. That's why affiliate is good. They like franchise and affiliate.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But I have to go now, and I have to say to Mike, what a fantastic English you have. Wow.
That's really.
Thank you and goodbye. See you.
Goodbye, Bodil. See you.
See you.
I think I'm also done. I think there's nothing less. Just work now. Action. You have go and add yourself in some different groups also, just to get a feeling of what you're asking the affiliates to do, and try out different content, different photos, whatever. And if something works, share it.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Joel.
Thank you, Bobby, for the first presentation of FBO affiliating.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.